What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront exclusive beta video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all of the brand new cool stuff that you will get to play as and on in Star Wars Battlefront 2's beta this week. Before we get fully into this video, let me know down in the comments section below what Star Wars Battlefront videos you would like to see, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all Battlefront content, as well as new exclusive gameplay videos. But for now, let's get into the cool new beta stuff that you will experience this week. Also, before we get fully into this video, I just want to say a big thanks to EA for letting me go out to DICE to capture the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta content before release. And also a big thank you to Battlefront Updates and River Thames for supplying me with some gameplay to help out in the making of this video. You'll see their names come on screen when it is their gameplay. The game mode you're seeing me play in this video is Strike on the brand new map Takodana. In this map you will get to go inside of Maz Kanata's castle as well as fight around the Millennium Falcon, which is parked up on the edge of the lake on this map. You do get to fight in a forest area as well, so this map is very varied and is a really enjoyable map, I'm not going to lie about that. So the gameplay you're seeing on screen is of the Resistance Jumptrooper, who gets to use the EL-16 HFE as their primary weapon. This is a female trooper and it's really cool to see female troopers return in Battlefront 2. The Resistance Jumptrooper with the EL-16 HFE is really quite powerful. The EL-16 HFE is quite a long-range weapon, but it also does considerable damage at close range. It's probably one of my favourite Jumptrooper reinforcements in Battlefront 2. Now, before I said the Jumptrooper reinforcement, because there is a Jumptrooper reinforcement for pretty much every single side in Battlefront 2. In this video, you're going to get to see the Resistance Rocket Jumper, the First Order Rocket Trooper, and the B-2 Rocket Droid. These are brand new reinforcements and they are extremely cool to play as. The First Order Rocket Trooper gets to use a SE-44C as its primary weapon, and it's a very close range weapon, so don't expect to be mapping your enemies while using the First Order Rocket Trooper using the SE-44C blaster pistol. It's still quite a cool blaster pistol and a very powerful weapon for close range, which comes in handy because on the Takodana map, especially on Strike, there are a lot of close quarter combat encounters that you will come across. As for the B-2 Rocket Droid, they use their wrist blasters as their primary weapon. The B-2 Rocket Droids are pretty cool and are basically like a more maneuverable version of the B-2 Battle Droid, which was extremely powerful in the pre-alpha game that we got to play at EA Play. The Resistance Rocket Jumper, the First Order Rocket Trooper, and the B-2 Rocket Droid all come equipped with the following abilities: Jetpack Boost, Jetpack Dash, a rocket launcher, or a wrist rocket for the B-2 Rocket Droid. The Jetpack Boost allows the trooper to use the Jetpack Boost's burst thrusters to boost the Jumptrooper upwards, and it's well suited for traversing obstructions and evading danger. The Jetpack Dash allows the trooper to adjust their thrusters to dash forward, backwards, or sideways, which is ideal in narrow spaces and allows you to surprise the enemies with your movement. The wrist rocket for the B-2 Rocket Droid are simply high-velocity anti-personnel rockets that explode on impact with any object. The rocket launcher is basically the exact same thing, apart from it is fired out of a rocket launcher rather than a wrist. All three of these Jumptrooper classes, along with the Clone Jumptrooper, will be playable in Star Wars Battlefront 2's beta this week. Now onto the extremely cool reinforcement in Battlefront 2 that you will get to play as in the Battlefront 2 beta this week, the Wookiee Warrior. My experience with the Wookiee Warrior was that he is an extremely powerful reinforcement at close range, and works really well on close quarter combat maps. At long range, the Wookiee Warrior isn't exactly the best reinforcement, but if you get up close with the Bowcaster and the Thermal Imploder, you are going to cause serious damage to any enemies you come across. The Wookiee Warrior comes equipped with 3 abilities: Thermal Imploder, Frenzy, and Fortify. The Thermal Imploder does return in Battlefront 2, and if you were a fan of it in the first Battlefront game, don't worry, it sounds exactly the same, so you will not miss it at all, as like I said, it's exactly the same as it was in the first Battlefront game. The Thermal Imploder's compressed heat wave creates a massive implosion, dealing damage in a large radius. Not a surprise there, 2 players from the first Battlefront game. Frenzy is proof that it's not wise to upset a Wookiee. They put their bowcaster into overdrive and fire at an increased rate, which again works extremely well for close range combat and close quarter combat. However, at longer range it will let you down, but you will still be able to cause quite a wide area of damage. The Fortify ability allows the Wookiee warrior to temporarily boost the Enforcer's health. So if you are finding yourself low on health and facing off against a few enemies, you will be able to activate the Fortify ability, which will allow you to increase your health, which when paired up with the Frenzy ability will allow you to go absolutely crazy and destroy any enemies that are close to you. Again, like I said, the Wookiee warrior isn't that good for long range combat, but for close range, definitely one of the better ones in the game. This brings us quite nicely onto a close range reinforcement for the First Order, the First Order Flametrooper, who comes equipped with a flamethrower as their primary weapon, otherwise known as the D93 Incinerator. The Flametrooper in the build we got to play at DICE wasn't exactly the most powerful reinforcement in the game, and the flamethrower really didn't work very well unless you were stood right next to an enemy, which normally got you killed. However, I do think it will be fixed for the official release of the beta. The Flametrooper comes equipped with 3 abilities: the Incendiary Imploder, the Cooling Cell, and Fortify. The Incendiary Imploder burns nearby enemies and splits into smaller fires on explosion. The Cooling Cell supercools the Enforcer's weapon for a time to avoid building up heat and fire continuously for longer. Fortify again just allows the Flametrooper to temporarily boost the Enforcer's health. So again, like I said, I don't really have a fair opinion on the Flametrooper, as in the build we played at DICE, it wasn't the most powerful reinforcement out there. However, the Flametrooper is an extremely cool reinforcement, and I can't wait to see how powerful it can actually be when they sort out its balancing issues. So we have 2 brand new vehicles for the Galactic Republic and the Clone Troopers that you can play as in Star Wars Battlefront 2's beta this week. Those are the LAAT Gunship and the BTLB Y-Wing. Now again, the LAAT Gunship wasn't the most powerful vehicle in Battlefront 2 in the build we played at DICE. However, I imagine once the balancing issues are sorted for the official release of the beta, that it will become one of the most popular reinforcements in Battlefront 2. The LAAT Gunship also works extremely well for taking down vehicles. It's just quite hard to pinpoint infantry running around on the map below you while you are the gunner of this gunship. The LAAT Gunship comes with 3 abilities: Repair, Missile Guidance Disruptor, and Heat Sink. So the Repair ability allows you to repair the LAAT Gunship on the spot. It allows you to manually initiate maintenance systems, increasing hull integrity over a short period of time. The Missile Guidance Disruptor activates anti-missile countermeasures to disrupt ground-to-air missile guidance systems, which will be in Star Wars Battlefront 2. And Heatsink allows you to fire the primary weapon without overheating for a short period of time. I'm a big fan of the LAAT Gunship, and just so you guys know, if you are down on the ground, you can actually shoot the LAAT Gunship down and cause damage to it as a normal infantry or a vehicle. Now the BTLB Y-Wing, I didn't really get to play as it in the build that we played at DICE, however it has exactly the same abilities as the Rebel Alliance Y-Wing, which we got to play as at Gamescom. The abilities for that, just in case you have forgotten, were Astromech Repair, Ion Cannon Turret, and Dual Proton Torpedoes. It's a really cool vehicle, and I can't wait to get to use it more in the Battlefront 2 beta this week. Now for the dark side, or the droids, in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, you will be able to play as 2 new vehicles, the Tri-Fighter and the Hyena Bomber. I played as the Tri-Fighter, and it was a very fast, rapid-firing interceptor class vehicle. However, I did spend most of my time, that you can see from this gameplay, chasing around in circles to try and kill someone who was on my tail. I really couldn't shake them. I'm not very good at flying on PC, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll be better on console. But the Tri-Fighter has 3 abilities, which are Afterburner, Heavy Laser, and Heat Sink. Just in case you have forgotten, Afterburner gives the ship an instant speed boost beyond its maximum speed for a long time. The speed boost can be cancelled by the player after a short time though, so you're not stuck in that forever. The Heavy Laser activates the Central Laser Cannon, which deals high damage for a short time. The Heat Sink allows the primary weapon to fire without overheating for a short period of time. The Tri-Fighter is a great interceptor in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I can't wait to actually get to shoot something down with this vehicle in the beta. As for the Hyena bomber, again I didn't really get to play as that vehicle in the build that we got to play at DICE, but it was a very powerful bomber from what I seen, and especially when I got shot down by it. It has 3 abilities: electronic countermeasures, multi-missile lock, and dual proton torpedoes. These are abilities that you will recognise from other bomber class vehicles from Gamescom. Again, if you have forgotten, electronic countermeasures activates an electronic countermeasure that breaks and prevents targeting and missile locks for a short period of time. Multi-missile lock instantly locks onto and fires a missile at up to 3 different targets in front of the player. Dual proton torpedoes fires 2 missiles simultaneously, which track the locked target and deal high damage. So those are the cool new things that you will get to play as and on in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta this week. Just to recap, you will get to play as the Resistance Jumptrooper, the First Order Jumptrooper, and the B-2 Rocket Droid, the Wookiee Warrior, the First Order Flametrooper, the LAAT Gunship, the Republic Y-Wing, the Droid Tri-Fighter, and the Droid Hyena Bomber. Those are the new things that you will get to play as, and they are honestly so cool. I really can't wait to see more of Star Wars Battlefront 2 in the weeks ahead, and I can't wait to get my hands on the full game at launch in November. However, the beta is going to be full of content, and I can't wait to experience it with you guys along the way. Make sure to let me know down in the comment section below what you think of these new reinforcements and vehicles available in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, and if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to smash a like on it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance, be kept up to date with all Battlefront 2 content, and see more exclusive gameplay of Battlefront 2 in the future. Other than that, may the Force be with you.